YouTube, this is Mike McKinstry here with Bassquatch Hunter TV. As you could guess, you are on Coffee with Bassquatch Volume 15. If you haven't noticed, hard with the camera angle because my phone is sideways, but I am wearing the Merry FISHMAS sweater for a very good reason. So if you didn't read the title, if you haven't seen the post, if you haven't seen all of the advertisements, I guess you could say, that I've been doing about my 7 days of FISHMAS that I'm doing, let me tell you guys about it just a little bit. First thing, let me have another sip of coffee. First thing, this is the 15th episode of Coffee with Bassquatch. That means that I've done this video blog that I've been doing for 15 weeks because I do one per week. So thank you guys for supporting me enough to allow me to do 15 of these and still somehow make it relevant. Hey, what's up, Kevin Sandals? How you doing, man? But also, today is the day one of the FISHMAS giveaways, which is why I'm wearing the FISHMAS sweater. I wish you guys could see the whole thing, but I don't know if I can. Maybe I can lower this a little bit more. Either way, it's a FISHMAS sweater. Gary Boyd said, saw your truck in Walled Lake and looked you up. Love the videos. Subbed. Thanks, Gary. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, Walled Lake isn't far from me. So, I live in... I almost knocked my table over. I'm not used to standing when I do videos. I usually sit at my table right here, which I will be doing in a minute. But yeah, I live in West Bloomfield. So, Walled Lake's right around the corner. So, Gary, if you do fish or if you're interested in kayak fishing, message me on here, and as soon as this pesky ice gets out of our way, then I'll be happy to take you out in a kayak and show you what it's all about. Hey, John Bolton, how you doing, man? So today is day one of the 7 days of FISHMAS, and what we're doing is 7 days of giveaways. And these aren't like the normal giveaways where I'm giving away a decal, or I'm giving away, you know, one thing a month or anything like that. These are Christmas giveaways. So here's an example. This is day one of FISHMAS. Day one, FISHMAS. So this is what is going out to the winner of the first day of FISHMAS. What's in it, you ask? I will show you in a minute here. We'll get to that. So I have a whole mess of stockings here, and these are for each day of FISHMAS. So for all 7 days leading up to Christmas, we're going to do a giveaway. So today's giveaway is during the day, as in typical Coffee with Bassquatch fashion. We're doing it during the day when most of you guys are at work, so if you can't watch this live, don't worry. The first giveaway is during the day. Every other giveaway after today will be after 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, yes, you heard that correctly. Every single giveaway after this day, after the first day of FISHMAS, so tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it is going to be after 6 p.m. Not only that, but there will be a little special guest. Maybe like right here. There's going to be a special guest doing the announcing the giveaways every single day after today. So this is more of a formality of letting you guys know what's to come, but we're going to do the first day of FISHMAS today. So what we're going to do is, I made a post on John Bolton just donated $2. Thank you so much. If you guys notice, there is a little $sign by the comment box. That's called Super Chat. If you click that, you can enter any dollar amount you would like. I think $2 is the minimum. I'm not sure. I don't set that up. It's just how YouTube works. But if you click that, you could donate to the channel to help us do what we do, which pays for a lot of things, including giveaways, because these giveaways are, most of the time, 99% of the time, are things that I buy and pay for, that I pay for shipping and everything, blah, blah, blah. So every donation helps. So John Bolton, man, thank you so much, man. You're always doing a good job supporting. I really appreciate it. So the first day of FISHMAS, what we're going to do, if you haven't noticed, on the Bassquatch fishing page on Facebook. So on Facebook, if you type in @Bassquatch Hunter, it'll come up with the Bassquatch fishing page. On that page, I made a post earlier today that says, this is where you enter the raffle. It was kind of cryptic at the time, and people were probably confused, but if you're watching this video, then this is going to explain it. So what you're going to do to enter this raffle today is every single day, you're going to have to post on the Bassquatch fishing page. You're going to have to reply to a post. That's how you're going to win every single day this week. So make sure you head over to that page and hit the like button on it so you get notifications when there's a post from the Bassquatch fishing page, which I'm going to change the name of it to Bassquatch Hunter TV. I'm not sure why it's there. John Bolton, do you check your Instagram much? Yes, I check my Instagram every single day. The only problem is I forget to look at messages on Instagram a lot. I've noticed that, and I'm sorry. So if you've messaged me on Instagram, sorry, but I do check Instagram. I'm trying to be more active. I'm really bad on Instagram. Anyway, so every single day for the giveaways, make sure you guys listen closely so there's no complaining or no whining afterwards. Every single day for these FISHMAS giveaways, you're going to have to go to the Bassquatch fishing page on Facebook, and you're going to have to reply to a post for every day. So for today, there's a post I made earlier where you can submit your raffle, so where you can submit your entries. So if you already like that page, then you probably got notification that I posted on it. If you don't like that page, what you have to do is you have to like the Bassquatch fishing page, you have to subscribe to this channel on YouTube, and obviously you have to hit the little notification icon on this channel as well so you get notifications. So before I pick a winner, every single day I'm going to check that the person that I pick, I'm going to make sure that they are qualified for those 3 things, and then if they are, then you can win. If not, then I pick a new person. So what we're going to do for the first day of FISHMAS is you're going to have to go on the Bassquatch Facebook page. There's no hurry, no rush. You don't have to be the first one to do it. It doesn't matter if you do it right now or if you do it at 3 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. As long as it's there before we do the FISHMAS giveaway tomorrow at 6 or after 6 p.m. I don't know if it's going to be at 6:30. I'm going to try for 6:30, but we're going to be at a different location tomorrow at a friend's house. So I'm going to try to do it around 6:30 or 7. Either way, go on the Facebook page for Bassquatch. On the post that I made today about the raffle, about the FISHMAS episode, I need you to go on there, and in the comment section, I need you to post a picture of your best fish picture. Sounds simple, but I don't want anything simple. I'm not going to pick somebody holding a fish like this. Everyone takes that picture. I want to see a really cool, interesting shot if you got one. I posted one on there of the inside of a mouth of a walleye that I caught a couple weeks ago. That was my idea for inspiration, so you guys can see what I was talking about. Any kind of cool picture, or if it's a picture with your kids holding a fish, or your personal best, or if it's a really cool angle, or a really cool editing job, post a really cool fish picture that you took, or it's either of you or you took. So make sure you guys check that out. John Bolton, I have not checked Instagram yet today, so I apologize if I didn't notice what you tagged. I didn't look at it yet today. I've been getting this thing ready all morning and going back and forth doing stuff, so I apologize. But anyway, so go on there, post a picture. What we're going to do tomorrow, before we go live tomorrow, me, my wife, and a good friend of mine are going to go through any submissions that are on there. I don't care if there's 1, if there's 5, if there's 20. If there's 1, it's a pretty easy choice who wins. So make sure you guys post pictures on there and enter this raffle. Go on there, submit a picture. We're going to pick our favorite picture. It's not going to be one person. It's going to be 3 or 4 of us, and we're all going to kind of judge, and whatever picture gets the most votes from the 4 of us is going to be the winner. The winner will get this stocking and whatever's in it for day 1 of FISHMAS shipped to their house for free. Pretty simple, right? So you have to like this page, or sorry, like the Bassquatch fishing page on Facebook, subscribe to this channel, and hit the notifications icon on this channel so you get notifications. And then post a picture, your best fish picture, on the Bassquatch fishing page. So if anyone has any questions on that, please comment on this video with any questions or concerns or issues so we can take care of them right away, because I don't want anyone feeling like they didn't get to enter the contest if they wanted to. So the first day of FISHMAS. It almost sounds like a song. The first day of FISHMAS, Bassquatch gave to me. Anyway, the first day of FISHMAS, let's go over what we're going to give away. Make it a little bit of fun. Let me, we'll do this at the Bassquatch table here, if you will. I can call it that. Too much coffee for Mike. Yeah, this is my 3rd cup of coffee today. I was finishing a video this morning, and I haven't had time to actually get the caffeine out of my system yet. So It's happening right now. So before I go over what's in the stocking, let me do a quick costume change. You'll understand why. All right. Try the Maxwell House Boost Max. I drink the breakfast blend or the holiday blend from Green Mountain Coffee. Someone should write a full 7 days of FISHMAS song. I agree, and I accept your challenge. I think I might try to do that now. Yeah, John, you are the only one talking. And I have no idea why, but I really don't care, because if people don't want to talk, they don't need to talk, because I talk a lot. And if you are missing out on the first day of FISHMAS, then you're missing out on prizes. So, not my loss, it's their loss. So, thank you for hanging out and talking. So, first day of FISHMAS. This is a really, really, really cool first day of FISHMAS prize. So, what we're going to give away, I wish I had my old backdrop where it was bigger, so I can move the camera back further so you can actually see me going through this. Okay, so the first day of FISHMAS. There's a Bassquatch decal. There is a awesome KBF decal. And Rick Lloyd said, Merry FISHMAS. Merry FISHMAS to you, sir. John Bolton said, somebody give a super chat. I agree. Somebody should give a super chat. Gary Boyd, I mostly kayak fish. That's awesome, dude. We definitely need to hook up then. Raul said, I don't like missing out on anything. Well, there you go, dude. You're in the right spot. So, we have a Bassquatch decal, a KBF decal. Then we have a Savor Outdoors retrieval device. So, this is a really cool prize that I'm giving away because I've never given one away. I don't like giving these away because these are like incredibly useful and valuable to me. It's my insurance policy on my fishing rods. So let me show you how this thing works really quick before we get too far gone off topic here. So as I'm dropping this thing everywhere. Okay. I purposely have one taken apart so I can show you guys how this thing works. Okay, so here is, oh, hold on. I didn't see what someone wrote. So, Michael Roberts, I need some more sticker porn for the yak. Well, here you go. So, here is the retrieval device. When it's fully opened up, so this is the flotation right here. There's 60 yards of fluorescent braided fishing line. So this fishing line is usually attached right here, but I broke it off on accident. I broke the line off, but you can retie it pretty easily. So there's a spring inside of here. This is the part that goes on the back of your fishing rod. Yes, I have posted a lot about these in the past because I use these. All my fishing rods have these. My cameras, actually, they make camera mounts for GoPros. I have these on all my GoPros too. I actually had one deploy in Tennessee. My camera boom fell off my kayak because I'm an idiot and I forgot to lock down my starport. And I went to grab my boom and swivel it and it fell off. And the retrieval device luckily saved my $400 GoPro. So trust me, these things are awesome. So this goes in the back of your rod. So let's say the finger is my fishing rod, the butt of my fishing rod. So goes in like this. Merry FISHMAS to you, John Bolton. Thank you very much, man. This goes in like this. Okay. So then there's a screw in the back that you screw into the butt of your fishing rod, which makes it close all the way in. I don't think I can actually compress it all myself. It goes all the way in so it looks complete. So what happens is there's a salt tab right around that yellow holder right there that looks like this. There's a salt tab, just like an automatic inflating PFD. So when this goes under 4 foot of water, or if it sits in water for more than like 20 minutes or so, if it's submerged, then this salt tab gives way, dissolves. This spring pops this out with a lot of force. So if it's in the weeds, it still pops out. It pushes out and this floats to the top like this. So now you have a bobber floating in the water with your fishing pole attached to it. So you can retrieve your fishing pole very easily. This thing is like seriously the best insurance policy ever. So the person getting this, if you have any questions with it, you can always message Savior Outdoors, and they are more than willing to help everybody. Or you can message me, try to help you install them. I've installed like 8 of them already on my rods. So this is the first day of FISHMAS, the Savior Outdoors retrieval device. You can also go on their website, go to Savior Outdoors, go on their Facebook page, give them a thumbs up, tell them that you heard about them from the FISHMAS giveaways, and also you can buy reload kits for these as well. So if you do deploy this and you want an extra salt tab, or if you lose a spring when it comes out or anything, you can buy all that stuff on their website. So it's saying I have a very bad connection. I'm not sure why, because nothing's changed. Alright, so if anybody can still hear me, hey, what's up, James Reed? If you guys can still hear me and the connection's okay, please comment on here and let me know that everything's all good. Because I'm getting, like, warnings saying very bad connection. And I don't know why. So, I'm going to wait a minute here. So, comment on here and let me know if you guys can hear it okay. Let me know if you guys can see okay. I'm going to fix my hat. James Reed said good. Okay. I don't know why I'm getting like warnings on the screen. So, that's the first day of FISHMAS. So, make sure you go to the Bassquatch Facebook page. You'll see a post that I made earlier today with how to enter. Thank you, guys. It just came back and said it's fine now. I have no idea why I was getting warnings for bad reception. So go onto the Bassquatch Facebook page after this video. Don't leave yet, because we're talking about more stuff here. But after this video is over, go to the Facebook page for Bassquatch and enter your best fishing picture. Use the picture I posted for inspiration with an idea of how I want to see some pictures. And the winner that we select tomorrow, we're going to announce the winner when we do tomorrow's giveaway. So tomorrow when we do our live video, it's going to be announced who the winner was from today, and then the new raffle, and it'll go on and go on and go on until Christmas Day. And then Christmas Day, we're going to do a special Christmas Day giveaway. But each day, the prizes are all going to be somewhat close to the same amount. So don't think that tomorrow's going to be a better one, or this day is the best one. There's going to be something different every single day. So you can't miss any of them. So first day of FISHMAS, who's going to win it? Make sure you guys submit your pictures on there, and I'm excited to do a giveaway for that stuff. So, what else can we talk about? There is like so many things that I wanted to talk to you guys about today. Maybe I should stop. Hey Chuck, Merry FISHMAS to you, sir. Oh yeah, now that I did the raffle announcement, I'm going to do another wardrobe change, because I'm going to go back to my Merry FISHMAS. So, 1 second, guys. I haven't really perfected the Clark Kent change yet, where I can do it in like 15 seconds. But I was thinking maybe I should make this sweatshirt like a Velcro back or something, so I can easily change outfits easier. All right. So on the first day of FISHMAS, Bassquatch is giving away a Savior Outdoors retrieval device. So I'm not really sure how to work that into the song, but maybe I'm gonna have to write the 7 Days of FISHMAS song, where it talks about every single prize that I decide to give away each day. So the first day will be the Savior Outdoors retrieval device. So second day, you guys have to wait till tomorrow to see what we're giving away. It's gonna be awesome. So I'm really hoping we get a lot of entries, because if we only get 1 or 2 entries from today, then it's going to be very easy to pick the winner. And I think a lot of people are going to be disappointed they didn't enter, because there may or may not be extra stuff going in these stockings every once in a while. So either way, first day of FISHMAS, we'll be over here waiting for the winner to claim it. So let's get away from the Bassquatch table and let's talk over here. Chris said, did you make it on the water this weekend? No, I did not. That's one of the things I wanted to talk about too. So I wanted to go fishing this weekend. I had like 3 or 4 guys that were going to come out, a bunch of troopers, and we're like, you know what? We don't care how cold it is. I don't care that there's 8 inches of snow outside my window right now. We're going fishing. I went and scouted 7 lakes, and all 7 of them had open water in the middle, but they were iced over besides that. So I couldn't find open body of water. Even the 2 river systems by me are frozen over because they dropped the river systems. So, yeah, didn't get on the water yet. But I will tell you this. As soon as my Feel Free Overdrive pedal system comes in, which will be very, very soon, I am going to make a little trip and get on the water, wherever I need to go. So it's saying very bad connection again. I have no idea why it does this. So I'm going to wait this one out because I don't want it to skip out and miss part of the conversation. I wonder how much farther I can move this tripod back. If you guys don't mind seeing the antique room behind me. Now that the movie magic is gone, now you know it's not a real brick wall behind me, it's just a backdrop. I have like 3 different backdrops, and that's the one I've been using the most. I have another one just like that without the Bassquatch decal right there, and it's like 4 times as long, and I used to have it on the other side of the room. But there's going to be a big Bassquatch studio overhaul coming up. So yeah, we didn't go fishing this weekend, but I'm gonna go fishing soon. I have to. I have a lot of boat shows and expos coming up. That's all I'm gonna be doing for the next like 3 months until March, when I go to Tennessee for the national championship, and then I'll be in Texas in April, fishing on the Yamamoto Ranch. That's better if I turn it sideways. There we go. Now it doesn't look like I'm wearing like a beanie. James Reed said looked real. Yeah, you know what's funny is it's all lighting. So if you light a backdrop correctly, it actually makes the backdrop look real. A lot of people don't realize that. Like, that is a really like cheesy, if you look at it in person, it's like, how does that look real on camera? But if you notice the lighting I have in this room, I have diffusers, I have amber filters, I have a lot of lighting going on in here to make that backdrop look real, and to try to make this ugly mug look as evenly lit as possible, which doesn't work when I'm standing up. But either way, yeah, a lot of people get shocked when I bump into the backdrop or I hit it on accident like this, and then they're like, oh wait, that's not a real brick wall? No, it's not. It's movie magic. Anywho, so what else I can talk about today? I put a new video up the other day on the YouTube channel. It was my video with Chad Hoover from Tennessee from 2 weeks ago. And if you guys haven't watched that video yet, I'm really, really encouraging people to watch this video. Not that I don't encourage you to watch all my other videos, obviously, but there's something about this last video. I put a lot into this video. I spent 60 hours in my kayak. I spent 34 hours driving. I did so much into this video where I was very connected to this video. So this video, I felt like the way I edited it, the way that, like, every little detail of this video kind of meant a lot to me. It was kind of part of myself that I put in this video. And I talked about this yesterday or a couple days ago too when I was live, but it's like, when you get really emotionally attached to something and then you release it out to everybody else, it's like a really weird feeling. Like, it's like, I almost don't want to release it. Like, there's a lot of videos I've done that I haven't released. I know it sounds weird, but I'm a weird dude. I have like 3 or 4 videos that I've done that are on my computer that I probably will never release. They've never seen the light of day. And I have a hard time releasing some videos because I put a lot into these videos. So sometimes I'm like, you know, I just don't feel like it's going to come off right, or I don't feel like the message I'm trying to convey came out correctly, so I'll redo it. I'll re-edit the video, or I'll use the footage and something else, and I'll like, there's nothing you guys haven't really seen. It's just the way that I edit it the first time. I save it and don't put it out. So this last one I did kind of meant a lot to me. So if you guys haven't seen that video, make sure you go on this channel and check out that video. And let me know what you guys think. Comment on the video and tell me what you guys think of the video. Let me know what you guys like about kayak fishing. Let me know if you guys relate to the video. Comment on there if you think the video sucks. I don't really care. I'm one of those guys that I love criticism. I really do. I grow from criticism because I've learned in my life of the crazy stuff I've done. I've learned that the failures are what teach us. The successes and the accomplishments that we go through, if we don't have failures or obstacles to overcome along the way, they don't really feel as rewarding. You know, if you enter something and you just win it right away and you didn't have to like do anything, it doesn't really mean as much, in my opinion, at least. Maybe it does to you, but to me it just doesn't feel fulfilling. So I would never want to, like when I was in high school, I know it was after high school. After high school, I did freestyle wrestling. And James Reed said the turtle was great. Yeah, dude, that turtle was so photogenic. There was 2 turtles swimming around the river, and somehow I caught up with them twice, and I got to film them twice, so that was really cool. I was really happy with that footage. That was like a 45-minute process, by the way, is getting the footage of those turtles. And that's what you guys, a lot of people don't realize, I guess. Some people do, but a lot of people don't realize that that video, for example, that was about 40 hours in my kayak of filming. That was 5 cameras, plus a drone, so 6 cameras. That was, I mean, we got 3 or 4 hours of sleep every single night to make sure we got up early enough. That was 3 days on the water with Chad. Chad drove 3.5 hours to film with me. Neither one of us were like eating or sleeping or anything correctly because we were just on this crazy filming schedule. I broke a $400 camera lens the first day of filming. There was so much that went into that video. There's just so much. So even little shots like that turtle shot was like a 45-minute process because I had to chase this turtle down and get the underwater footage. I got probably 20 clips of that turtle, and all you guys got to see of it was 4 seconds of it. So a lot goes into those videos. So when I tell you that, you know, I put a lot of myself into these videos and there's a lot that goes into them, it's a lot more than people think. It's not as simple as me putting a GoPro in my kayak and going out and having a fun day on the water. I have a great time, but it's also a lot of work to get shots, to film. Then the editing process is a whole nother animal, and you know, I just put a lot of myself into them, and that's why I love doing it. Anyway, sorry, I got so far off topic, which I know you guys know I never get off topic. So what I was trying to get at was, wow, this always happens. This always happens. Like, it was in my head until I said what I was trying to talk about, and then it was blank, gone. It doesn't help that this little guy just walked in the room too, so it distracted me. This is Cedar the Poochie, by the way. Man, can someone remind me what I was talking about? Like, I hate doing that, but someone remind me what I was talking about before I started talking about the turtle. Yeah, Chuck said squirrel. It wasn't squirrel this time, it was turtle. It wasn't squirrel. This time it was turtle. Totally different animal. It's insane. It's so crazy how that happens. Does anybody remember what I was talking about? Nobody was actually probably listening. Everyone's like, nope, we weren't really paying attention. We're just listening to you ramble on, as always. I was saying something that I really wanted to talk about, too. Video on YouTube. Yes, I was talking about the video on YouTube. I was talking about how a lot goes into the videos. I was talking about how... Oh well, I guess we'll move on because I'm just going to sit here and get confused and frustrated the whole time. So we'll move on and I'll try to see if I remember what it was. But either way, the videos are a whole lot go into them. So it's not... You know, a lot of people always give me crap going, oh, it must be nice you get to fish for a living, or it must be nice you get to film for a living. It's like, yeah, it is nice, but it's not easy. And there's two things, like, yeah, I'm happy with what I do. I love what I do. I quit my career because I love what I do, and I wanted to love what I do. And I wasn't loving what I was doing anymore. I wasn't loving my career anymore. I didn't have the passion that I used to have. I know what I was talking about now. See that? Light bulb. It just came back to me. So what I was talking about was that if you don't have to overcome obstacles to win things, or if you don't have to overcome things, then the reward isn't as sweet. That's what I was talking about. I knew I'd remember. So anyway, it's like the failures is what I learned from. So if you guys have any criticism on my videos, don't be afraid to post them. I'm not going to get mad. I'm not going to fire back insults or anything like that. If you go on there and say, dude, your video sucks, that's fine. James Reed said, sorry about the turtle distraction. Don't worry, dude. Not your fault. It's my fault. If you didn't do it, Cedar walking in the room would have done it too. Or somebody else would have said hi, and I'd been like, oh, hi. Forgot. So it's not your fault, James. Don't worry, man. Anyway, so if you want to put on the videos that you hate my videos, or you hate my voice, or you hate my face, I don't blame you. I don't care. All I ask is offer a solution. If you're like, hey, I hate this in your videos, I don't like it, maybe you should try this instead. Or, hey, I really would rather see a video of you doing this. That's constructive criticism. Not just criticism, constructive. So if any of you guys are willing to offer constructive criticism, don't ever hesitate. Don't ever be afraid. I learn from people every day. I take people on kayaks who have never been in a kayak before, and they teach me things. Like, I learn from everybody. And if you don't learn from everybody you meet every day, then something's wrong with you. Because every encounter you have in this world, I think you should be able to take something away from it. And if you can't, I don't think it's always them. It might be you. Maybe you're not looking. So I always try to learn from everybody. If I meet someone who does roofing for a living, I want to learn from them. I want to know what their job is like. I want to know what roofing's all about. What are the ins and outs? Because people don't know that stuff. There's a reason why I've learned so many things about so many things, because I ask a lot of questions and I make sure I absorb something from everybody. So if you have something to offer to help me with my videos, or help me with what I do, or you want to just throw out some criticism because you're a negative person, I really don't care. Just throw it out there and offer a solution. And I would love to improve. I'd love to evolve. I love to grow. I'm always learning every single day so I can do better. And I can't do better if I don't know better. So if you guys tell me what you guys like, or if someone tells me something better, then I can do better. Other than that, I'm just going to keep on doing what I'm doing. So, yeah, criticism is, people they're always afraid of that hater name tag. And haters aren't bad, in my opinion, if they're doing it for a purpose. Now, there's like the troll haters that go on there and just hate on things for no reason and just start doing stupid crap. But if you go on a video, even my live video right now, if you're like, dude, you ramble way too much, quit talking about random stuff. We come here to listen about fishing. Fine, if enough people tell me that, I will never talk about anything but fishing on these videos. It's constructive criticism. If you were like, hey, I hate your face, I can't change that, trust me. I wish I could. There's been times where I really wish there was a way to fix that, but I can't. So, hate is a waste of energy. Yes, it is. It's so stupid because I don't hate anybody. And I mean that. Like, it's very hard to make me angry, and it's very hard to make me negative. And I don't hate anybody. I really don't. I have people that I don't get along with. I have people that I definitely don't agree with, and I will never agree with. But I don't hate them at all, because they have their own battles, their own struggles, their own issues, just like I do. And who am I to judge them? Who am I to say that you're a bad person because of something that you do or believe in or say or think or anything like that? Because everyone's got their own. I'm not perfect. Like, nobody, I don't have everybody in the world that likes me. You know, it is what it is. So the whole point of what I was saying was, you learn from falling, because you don't want to fall. And that's how I've always kind of done my life. Is like, when I was doing mixed martial arts, my best attribute as a fighter wasn't that I was the best fighter. It wasn't that I was the strongest fighter. It was that I was the kind of guy that I needed to get hit first. So as soon as, like, I was friends with everybody. I trained with everybody. I was so ingrained in that community at the time that I knew everybody in my weight class around the whole state. So anytime I fought someone in my weight class, we already kind of knew each other. We trained together. Sometimes we were really good friends. Like, sometimes we knew each other for years. So it's really hard to hurt somebody that you are friends with, that you like. So, and I didn't hate anybody. And that was the same thing. Like, I did not have any enemies in that sport, in my eyes at least. So it was hard. But as soon as I got punched in the face, I was like, all right, it's go time. And I learned how to do that because I got picked on when I was a kid. I'm a small dude. I'm 5'5". I'm a little guy. And I like to talk a lot. I like to get to know people. So I'm always out there. And I got picked on. I got beat up. I got, thrown in lockers, everything when I was a kid. So I decided that I can either be a victim or I can learn to defend myself. And I learned to defend myself because I got beat up. Like, I failed. I lost. And that's what teaches you to not get beat up. So it's the same thing in fishing. I tell people all the time. I get people that message me and go, I've been skunking for 2 weeks. I hate fishing. I'm sick of fishing. I want to quit fishing because I've been skunking for 2 weeks straight and nothing works. And no matter what bait I try. And I'm like, you know what? You know why you're not catching fish? It's up here. You're not catching fish because of that attitude right there. It doesn't matter what you throw. You're throwing a bad attitude. No matter what bait you throw, you're throwing a bad attitude. So I always tell people, if you're skunking, and I did a video on this earlier this year. If you're skunking one day, you're not catching fish, and even if you're throwing the same bait as the guy next to you who's landing fish left and right, you got to remember, it's mental. It's all in your head. You have to overcome that and go, you know what? I'm going to put my mind in a different spot. I'm going to throw a bait that I shouldn't be throwing because it's going to knock you out of that groove. It's going to throw you off and make you reset a little bit. And then you'll catch a fish on a bait you've never caught a fish on. It's really weird how that works. I've done it plenty of times. I threw a pink Ned rig for the first time this year because I was skunking on a watermelon Ned rig that I always catch fish on. And I was like, you know what? I have two buddies with me that are both catching fish left and right. I'm throwing the same bait they are, the same way they are. I don't get it. I threw a pink one on and I outfished them that day. And it wasn't because pink was a better color. It's because throwing a pink one took me out of my mental game, took me out of my element, and made me reset. And I was like, all right, I got to make this one work. So when you fail or when you fall, it's a bad feeling. No one likes falling or failing or losing. So if you come out of that stronger and you come out of that learning something, you come out of that smarter than you went into it, then you're always going to do better. So this was like such a long ramble and rant for no reason. All I was trying to say was if you guys have criticism, post it. Jeez. I don't know why. Like, I'm shocked that you guys still... You guys listen to all my rambling. Because you know that's what I do. I just go on here and ramble about weird stuff. For a long time. Anyway. So, you guys aren't talking back on this video. I know it's during the day. I know you guys are working. Most of you guys are working at least. So I know it's probably hard for you guys to sit there and type and reply on there. But I do encourage conversation. So if there's anything that you guys want to talk about, any questions, I say this every video, and it's kind of funny because if you guys notice in these videos, whenever I say we could talk about baits, rigging options, accessories, anything like that, nobody asks questions on them, but I'll get messages afterwards. Like after the videos are over, I'll get messages left and right about all these questions. But I encourage you guys, ask questions on the videos because these videos are supposed to be conversations. That's why I talk about personal stuff on these videos. I ramble on about everything that comes to my head without even thinking about it. I don't make notes for these videos. I don't know what I'm going to talk about these videos except like the Merry FISHMAS stuff. I do that for a reason because these are my visual podcasts. These are my video therapy. These are the times where I get to have conversations. So let's have conversations. If I'm going to sit here and stare at the camera wearing a Santa hat and a Merry FISHMAS shirt, then let's talk. Where can I get that sweatshirt? I found the sweatshirt on Amazon. So I was looking for a fishing themed sweater and I couldn't find a good one. And I found this one. If you could made it out this weekend, what would you have thrown? So if I would have gone out this weekend, we were going to do walleye fishing because smallmouth and walleye are the best two things to catch right now this time of year where I'm at in Michigan. So we were going to throw live minnows, which I never use live bait, but for walleye and cold water, the only exception in my mind at least. So we'll throw minnows for walleye with jigs, chartreuse jigs. We'll throw spinner baits. I'll throw Ned rigs all year round. I never not throw a Ned rig, so that's what I would have thrown. Slow-moving baits, obviously, and baits that simulate bait fish. Will you do a review on the three waters? Yeah, I will, actually. I don't know why I didn't do that yet. Very good question. This is why I encourage questions, because that's a very darn good question, James Reed. I need to do a review on the three waters, because I have a lot to say about that kayak. Like, good and bad. Like, there's pros and cons to that kayak, and I tell anybody who asks about it, but I should do a video review on that kayak because in that price point, there's nothing that touches that kayak. There really isn't. Like that kayak is the coolest platform. Like I like the layout of that kayak better than my lure. And that's right, I said that. I like the layout of a kayak under $1,000 more than my $1,350 13.5 lure. That being said, the gravity seat in my lure is the best seat I've ever been in. The best. I've spent 20 hours in that seat with no brakes, and it's been perfect. So the seat in the lure, a million times better. The wheel and the keel in the lure, I actually like, because I don't like dragging my kayak. Some of the small things about the lure I like better. The platform is more stable, stuff like that. The Three Waters kayak is actually wider than the lure. It's got more of an open floor plan. It's got the open bow, which I love. It's an awesome kayak. The hull design's incredible. That thing paddles so easily. That thing is it's the smoothest paddling kayak I've ever been in. So the Three Waters is awesome. Chris Kinsvader said, are the seats interchangeable? No. That's my biggest complaint about the Three Waters kayak is you can't put the gravity seat in it. But at the same time, you got to remember that the Lure 11.5 versus the Three Waters Big Fish 120, which are the comparable models because they're both 12-foot-ish. The difference is about $300. The gravity seat by itself is $300. So that's what I kind of been telling people too, is the Three Waters is an amazing kayak. The Lure 11.5 is an amazing kayak. The seat is the biggest thing for me because I spend a lot of time in my kayak. So that's the biggest thing. Daniel Kennedy said, you sent me the TRD hogs. How do you rig them and fish them personally? So I have one. I don't know if I have a jig head in here. I thought I did. Hold on. I have some crankbait. So this is the jerkbait that I throw all year long too. This is the Bassquatch Hunter pattern jerkbait from Burn Custom Baits. So this is my signature pattern that I made. Or I didn't make it, I came up with it. Like, I helped design it, I guess. But this is my signature pattern. This is a Bassquatch Hunter pattern from Burn Custom Baits, and this thing is a killer. Anybody who's used this pattern on any of the baits will tell you these things hit fish like crazy. I don't know if I have a jig head in here. Let me... I always have one in here. So, let me answer your question as simply as possible without being able to show you. So here's the TRD hogs. So I just Texas rig them. So the head, just like a Ned rig. The head goes here, hook comes out, mid-belly, right here. I use them on 10-pound Seagar, Abrazex fluorocarbon. I throw them in the water, let them sit for a long time. I'm very patient. So the only bait that I'm patient with is the hogs because these float automatically because they're Elastec. Elastec always floats. So these little tails right here, you can see they're moving already. They go like crazy. So when you let this thing sit, it moves on its own. When you pop it up and make it swim, it'll move for a long time. So these things right here I call it the rainbow motion. James Reed, I'll see you later, man. Chuck said, will Burn Custom Baits be at the fishing show? They will not be at the fishing show, but I will be at the fishing show. So if you have any questions about Burn Baits, then let me know, and I will hook you up with them. Merry Fishmas, everyone. Merry Fishmas to you, Milton. I call this the rainbow motion. That's how I use my 4-inch finesse worm from Z-Man, and it's how I use my hogs from Z-Man. The rainbow motion. So you let it sit, you pop it up like a rainbow, so you pull it towards you and up in this motion, pulls it up like a rainbow, and sits back down. I let it sit for about 15-20 seconds, pull it up like a rainbow, and let it sit. And I keep on moving it back towards my kayak in the same motion over and over, but I pause it. Make a full arc, pause it. Full arc, pause it. So a lot of people will go like this, and they'll sit there and just pop it and go like this. I don't like doing that as much because I like the pause. The pause is where I get most of the reaction bites. So that's how I use the TRD hogs. So, by the way, since Milton just commented Merry Fishmas to everybody, I have to bring this up. And I haven't stopped talking about this for like 3 days. But I posted a picture on Instagram. And if you don't follow Bassquatch Fishing or Bassquatch Hunter on Instagram, it's Bassquatch_Hunter. So make sure you go on Instagram and follow Bassquatch Hunter on Instagram as well. I got to get more followers on there because I don't promote it as much as I should. I don't post as much as I should. That's one of the biggest things that's changing for Bassquatch Hunter TV in 2018 is that my social media is going to blow up because I'm going to make sure every single day there's going to be a Facebook post, there's going to be an Instagram post. Kayak Anglers of the Midwest will have more action, more posting. I have some really good friends and really good guys that help me out with that group, and I've been a little bit hands off with it in the last like 4 or 5 months, which it's hard, but I'm focusing on videos. So anyway, on Instagram I posted this, but I have a guy, and I feel bad saying like that it's a fan, because he's not just a fan, he's a friend. Like, I consider this guy a friend. But it started out with this guy being a fan of my YouTube channel and my Facebook page and everything that I'm doing in the sport. And it turned into a friendship, which I'm incredibly grateful for. Super cool dude. I can't wait to finally fish with this guy and meet him in person. I'm setting up a trip to Pittsburgh so we can meet halfway in the spring and do like a full day, or maybe 2 days, maybe 2.5. I don't know how much time we're going to have, but spend a bunch of time on the water hanging out, because that's how you really get to know someone. I always tell everybody that. Spend 3 hours on the water with someone, you might get to know them. You spend a full day in a kayak fishing with another person, you can literally consider yourselves pretty open at the end of the day. Like, you'll know by the end of that day if you guys are going to be friends or not, because it's such a peaceful moment that you share with someone. So it's one of those things. Like, I've met some of my really good friends, like some of the best people in my life I've met on the water because I spent a full day with them. So either way, so this guy started out as a fan, ended up being a great friend, and still a big supporter and big fan of the channel and everything I do. He sent me and my wife and my dog Christmas presents, and I'm still kind of blown away. That's why I haven't stopped talking about this. So I posted a thing on Instagram about this too. I haven't opened them yet because he put on the card I cannot open any of it until Christmas Day, which is super hard for me. I have super bad anxiety as it is, so I can't hold things in. Like, I don't keep secrets. I don't lie to people. Like, I've never been like that. I've never been able to lie. I've never been able to cheat. I've never been able to get away with anything because I confess everything. I just can't hold. It's like poison. So when I get presents for someone, like my wife already got her Christmas presents. Like, I gave her 2 of them yesterday, and then her third one that still hasn't, it's supposed to arrive on Wednesday. I tracked it on Amazon today. It's supposed to arrive on Wednesday. She already knows what it is. I actually went on my Amazon and showed it to her last night, because that's just how, and she already gave me my presents too. She got me a new tripod that I wanted really badly. So, I've been waiting to get it for like 3 months, and I'm like, oh, I'll wait. And then my little tripod that I was using finally, right here, this tripod finally broke on me. It won't hold the weight of my camera. It turns on its own and drops my camera. So she got me the new Manfrotto tabletop tripod, which this thing is so freaking cool. So it opens up completely flat. So I gotta show this thing off because it's super cool. Completely flat, and then it extends. All the legs extend. So I can set this down. It's really good for studio shots, good for ground level shots. But yeah, so she got me this for Christmas. We don't really get each other stuff for Christmas. Like, we rather give to other people than ourselves. So it's awesome. Either way, I'm very impatient. Very, very, very impatient person. So, Chris Kinsvader, have a good day at work, man, and Merry Fishmas to you, sir. So, not opening these presents is extremely difficult, but I promise you, they are not opened. My wife actually taped the box closed that these presents are in and hid them from me because she knows how I am. So, the box is taped, so she will find out if I do cheat, and she is making me open them live on Facebook. So, Christmas Day, I am going to do a live Facebook video of me opening these presents from what started out as a fan and became a great friend. So I'm real excited about it. So it's the first time that I got, yeah, thank you, Erica. Yeah. Yeah, you know what's funny is I even told her, I said, you know what, maybe I can call him and just ask him, like, hey, can I just open one? Or can we just open them early because I'm really impatient? And my wife was like, absolutely not. She's like, this is such a cool thing that this dude who's never even met you in person supports you this much, and he considers us friends just like we consider them friends, and you need to honor that and not give in. Don't even ask him. So she taped the box closed, like a whole roll of tape, and hid it from me. So that's what happens. So on Christmas Day, I'm going to do a live Facebook video of opening these presents. And I found out that my good buddy Chris Burkhart, who I met fishing, was like my best friend, like my brother, and I found out that he actually knows what they are. So that's how cool this actually is that I found out that this guy, that Milton, went out of his way to ask my best friend what to get me for Christmas. It's super amazing. So needless to say, now that I know other people know about it and I don't, it's so much harder. But it means that much more to me. So Dwayne Beatty said, I'm late, but I made it. Dude, you missed 49 minutes of me rambling on about things that probably no one cares about. But you watch enough of these videos where you know it's how I am. I like to ramble. I like to vent. These are my ways of having conversations with all of you guys at once. And also, these stick on YouTube. Like, these videos don't go away. So you guys can always go back and watch other episodes and see what I talk about, what I ramble on about. This is also a very good example of how I like to try to stay as real as possible. Like, you guys can really get to know me as a person because I'm very open. I don't have a filter between my heart and my mouth. So whatever I feel, just... Hey, nothing wrong with rambling on. Sometimes. I agree, but sometimes. Oh, since no one's asked yet, I'm using my Marvel mug today. And there's a reason behind this Marvel mug today. Because last night I was up till 4 in the morning last night. So last night I always have a movie on while I'm doing stuff because I need distractions. I know it sounds weird because when I get distracted I lose track. But if it's dead silent, I like freak out. So I need to have music or a movie playing in the background when I'm doing videos or photography or writing stuff. Last night I was writing stuff for something I'm working on for 3 hours. So I watched the new Pirates of the Caribbean last night. And then I watched, what was that movie? Oh, it's going to bug me now. Can't remember the darn movie. Can't remember what it was called at least. I know the second movie I watched was Pirates of the Caribbean, the new one, because that was like a 3-hour adventure. Like, that was such a long movie. I did watch Logan Lucky like a week ago. So I watched Logan Lucky like a week ago, and that was a really good movie. And I watched the new Kingsman when I was working on the video from Tennessee. No, I didn't watch Thor, but I was trying to watch Thor. That's what brought this up, so thank you. Yeah, I was trying to watch Thor, but I couldn't watch it because I couldn't find it, we'll say. I can't remember this stupid movie we watched. It was, we watched a movie called Colossal the other day, which was really weird, with Anne Hathaway and Jason Sudeikis. It was a really weird movie. I'll think of it. I'll post it on here later. But it made me think of the Marvel movie because I was trying to watch Thor and couldn't watch it. So either way, Marvel mug is what it is. Anyway, so I'm going to end this video, guys, because I'm trying to make sure I don't go over an hour on any of these videos anymore. So make sure you do not forget the Merry FISHMAS contest or raffle or giveaway, whatever you want to call it. It's going on right now. So the first prize for the first day of FISHMAS, Bassquatch giveaway, is right here in the stocking. The stocking is actually being shipped out, like just like this. I mean, it's going to be in a package, but the stocking comes to you with day one FISHMAS with some decals from KBF and Bassquatch and the Saver retrieval device. To enter this contest, go to the Bassquatch fishing page, the Bassquatch page on Facebook. Just type in the @ at Bassquatch Hunter on Facebook in the search bar, and it'll pop up. It just says Bassquatch is the Facebook page. You'll see a post I made this morning that says enter the raffle here. Go on there, post a picture of the best fish picture you have. Like something artistic, something different, something cool. It's awesome. Mike said, do these work on cameras or rods? The one I'm giving away only works on rods. So the one I'm giving away is like this one right here that I took apart to show you guys. It goes on a rod like this, like the butt of a rod. They do have ones that go on your camera mounts as well, on your GoPros, and that's what I use too on my GoPros. I had one deploy in Tennessee, and it saved a $400 camera, saved my whole week, because that same morning is the morning I broke my $400 camera lens. So if I would have lost my GoPro on top of that, I would have freaked out. So these things are awesome. So go on there, make sure you subscribe to this channel, make sure you hit the notification, the little bell on this channel so you get notifications. Then you have to go on the Bassquatch page on Facebook, give it a thumbs up. You have to be a fan of that page to win. If I pick your picture, you're not a fan of that page, or you're not a subscriber to this channel, I can't pick you. So there's going to be 4 of us, maybe 5 of us, that vote to pick the winning submission tomorrow. So you have to enter before 6 p.m. tomorrow. And then at 6 p.m. tomorrow, we're going to pick the winner. We're going to go live sometime between 6 and 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we're going to do, tomorrow is going to be the second day of FISHMAS. We're going to show you the second stocking, the second prize. And then we're also going to announce the winner of today, of the day one of FISHMAS, the first day of FISHMAS. I can't say first day of FISHMAS without wanting to sing a song. Jeez. Anyway. So go on the Facebook page for Bassquatch. You'll see a post that I made today, which I'm going to edit as soon as this video is over to explain how to enter it on that page as well. But you have to watch this video to know how to enter it. So subscribe to this channel. Give this video a big thumbs up, a bunch of thumbs ups. Share this video as much as you guys can. Share this video on every page. There's been, I think, 30 or 40 people on this video so far or something. I kind of stopped watching for a while, but I want to see 30 shares. Like, everybody's got to share this video. Get us out there as much as you can, and we'll keep on doing them. The more submissions that I get, I know you guys are like, oh, well, I'm not going to win if there's 100 people. I promise you, the more people that enter these kind of giveaways, the more giveaways I can do. So that's the hard part, is that to justify these giveaways, I got to be able to have people doing them. Makes sense, right? So either way, first day of FISHMAS. Go on the Bassquatch fishing page on Facebook and enter. Make sure you guys watch the video from Tennessee that I posted. It's an awesome video. It means a lot to me. I really hope you guys like it too. Comment on there, positive or negative. Just let me know what you guys think of it. And on the first day of FISHMAS, my Bassquatch gave to me a rod retriever and some stickies. Boom. I like it. I got my guitar right in front of me too. I should have got my guitar out and been like ding 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 and played it. But either way, I'm gonna finish my third cup of coffee, and it's actually almost gone right now, and finish working on this video and my fishing room. I'm going to do a Facebook video, probably a live video. Maybe I'll do it recorded, I don't know. I'm going to do a Facebook video, like a really quick one, sometime today or tomorrow, of my fishing room, because I've been redoing it for the last like 4 days. So, either way, I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you guys for spending your first day of FISHMAS with me, and I will hopefully be announcing a winner tomorrow. So make sure you guys watch this channel, because tomorrow will be the second day of FISHMAS. Be a new giveaway and the announcement of the winner from today. So watch this channel tomorrow after 6 p.m. so everybody can watch it after work. So today is the easy one because everyone's at work, so the lucky few who got to watch this get to go on and enter to win. So I will talk to you guys soon. Have an awesome day. I will see you guys on the water or on the ice very soon. And when my overdrive arrives any day now, you guys will see it first. So talk to you guys soon. Thank you very much, and have a Merry FISHMAS.